Hello everyone, I am Monika from IELTS 9. So this reading I have selected. For this reading, we will be doing three types of question. That is, which paragraph contains the following question. This is the most repeated question nowadays in every reading test. Okay, so in fact it was coming earlier also. But nowadays these questions are coming more along with MCQ questions. Okay, true false not given. And third type of question we have, complete the flow chart, means fill-ups. But here it is two words because it is oldest version of the reading passage, but nowadays only one word is coming. Okay, so that doesn't matter, you should know how to select the reading, how to start this reading. How we can do it? Of course, first we will go through all the questions, all the options, like we are doing in list of headings. You do practice with me, definitely you will get benefits. I will be showing question also and paragraph also. So let's read it, and I will keep telling you how to get correct answers also. So let's start. A comparison of two, some comparison. So it's not necessary that comparison word you will be getting some there will be things where comparison will be there. Comparison of the ways, two materials, they are talking about two things, not necessary you will get two. Materials are used to replace silk producing glands. Okay, prediction, some prediction will be there regarding the availability of the synthetic silk. Okay, availability of the synthetic silk. Third, ongoing research. Ongoing means research is going on into other synthetic materials. Okay, the research into the part of the spider. The research, of course, everywhere it is research. So research into the part of the spider means this insect they are talking that manufactures silk. So means some body related spider related body parts may be there. Okay, let's start with a number paragraph. Side by side, whatever the important things, it will come in our way in our reading. So we will be doing circle the things and underline the things, because every word is not important. Scientists have succeeded in copying the silk producing. I will not be reading loudly, so you can pause the screen and do it on your own. I am also reading like that. Construction and manufacturing. Okay, potential uses. Somewhere they were talking about here. Sorry, the fifth one I have not read. The possible application means uses of the silk in civil engineering. Okay, civil engineering. So in a paragraph, the new material biosilk, which has been spun for the first time by researchers at DuPont, has an enormous range of potential uses in construction and manufacturing. So according to these lines, the possible applications of the silk in civil engineering. So we can select A first. If something is better matching for civil engineering, because possible application may be in another paragraph, then we can change. Construction and manufacturing. So I think construction and manufacturing, is it exactly related or not? But uh, till now in this paragraph we have got these words, so maybe it may be related, so I am just doing it. Which has been spun, the new material biosilk, which has been spun for the first time by researchers at DuPont, has an enormous range of potential uses in construction. So first I have selected for fifth one. Okay, now B number paragraph, let's read it. The attraction of the silk by the spider is a combination of great strength, enormous elasticity, which man-made fibers have been unable to replicate. Okay, on an equal weight basis, spider silk is far stronger than steel. Okay, it is estimated that if a single strand could be 10 meter in diameter, it would be strong enough to stop a jumbo jet in flight. Third important factor here, they are talking about advantages or strength and enormous of elasticity about spider silk. Okay, So here they are talking about army scientists are already looking at the possibility of using it for lightweight bullet. No, I don't think so. Here they are talking about in this paragraph comparison of two materials, no prediction regarding the availability of synthetic silk. Nothing is given. Ongoing research into other synthetic materials. The research into part of the spider. Nothing is given like that in B paragraph. Now let's move to C paragraph. For some biochemists have been trying to synthesize the drag line of the silk, golden or Weber. The drag line silk, which forms the radial arms of the web, is stronger than here also stronger strength they are talking than other parts of the web. Some biochemists believe a synthetic version could prove to be an important material as nylon, okay, which has been around for 50 years since the discoveries of this histine ushered in the age of polymers, okay, by the drag line silk which forms stronger. Here they are talking about some stronger strength of the other parts of the web. No, this is not related to us, I don't think so. Now D part. To recreate the material, scientists producing this person at the university of this first examined the silk producing gland of the spider. Now here also spider and spider they were. We took out the glands that produce the silk and looked at the according for the protein material they make, which spun is into a web. We then went looking for clones with the right DNA. It means here they are talking about spider glands. Means gland means body parts, something related. We took out the glands that produce the silk. Means they are talking about there is no comparison, they are talking about research into the part of the spider that manufactures silk. So we can make it D, but I will show you again. Here research scientists are doing to recreate the material first examined, means this is also research going on. We took out the glands, so this is all so DNA also they have taken, so that's why the research into the part of the spider that manufactures silk. Okay, so now E number paragraph, let's see it. At DU point again, researchers have used both yeast and bacteria as hosts to grow the raw material. Here though two things they are talking, yeast and bacteria, but we are not sure about two things whether they are doing comparison or not, which have spun into fibers. Robot, another person. Dew point directive development says the globules of protein comparable with marbles in an egg are harvested and processed. We break open the bacteria. Bacteria is here again, separate out with globules of protein and use them as the raw string material. Okay, with yeast it means some comparison is there. With yeast, the gene system can be designed so that material excretes the protein outside the yeast for better access. Now comparison is there, a comparison of the ways, of course method also they are describing. No exact words they have not given it actually. Two materials, yes, we can say it. Yeah, material is also there, okay, are used to replace silk producing glands. So in above paragraph they were talking about replacing and all, but let's find comparable with as host to grow material which have spun into. So yes, 70-80% I have got only replace silk producing glands. I don't find it here, but yes, I can mark it E number. Okay, E number. Now next paragraph F. Again these two materials they are using. The bacteria and yeast produce the same protein equivalent to that which spider uses in the drag line of the web. The spider mixes the protein into, now they are talking about some procedure where a spider use how spider is mixes the protein into water based solution and then spins into a solid fiber into one go. Since we are not clever spiders, so they are talking, so I don't think so here it is matching with anyone. Okay, let's move to next paragraph. Just try to find out the tone also. If they are talking about something different not related to that, just skip this paragraph if you want, otherwise just underline the important things from the paragraphs. Now here next, researchers at Dew Point say that now again researchers may envisage many possible uses for a new biosilk material. Again possible uses, possible application of the silk in the civil engineering. Now civil engineer is important. Biosilk material, they say that earthquake resistant suspension bridges hung from cables of this. Now they have given example. I think they are talking about bridges, cables. I think they are related, more related to civil engineering. Okay, stronger ropes, safer seat belts, soles, among other application. Biochemists such as Levi's see the potential range of uses. So every 3-4 times they are using potential uses, possible uses. It is very strong and retains elasticity. There are no man-made materials that can mimic both these properties. So it means they are talking about the possible application of the silk in civil engineering. So it will come with G number paragraph. Okay, now H number at DU laboratory. Now again DU Pond's laboratory. uh, Somewhere there were availability of synthetic silk ongoing. Now we have left only these two. All we have done. DU Dosh is existed, sorry, not existed, excited by the prospects of new super strong materials, but he wants there are many years away. We are at an early stage, but theoretical predictions are that we will wind up with very strong tough material with an ability to absorb, which is stronger and tougher than the man-made materials that are conventionally available to us. Okay. Okay, so availability also they are talking, there are many, sorry, so they are talking about some predictions where they are talking about strong material will come up available to us. So prediction regarding the availability of synthetic silk, they are talking about synthetic silk, new super strong materials that he wants up are many years, man-made materials that are, but yes, prediction regarding the availability of synthetic silk, they are talking synthetics. Yes, of course, laboratories prospect of new super strong materials that he wants. So here we can select this H number with predictions. Okay, now one is left and one paragraph is left. If you don't have time, you are getting late, means this is the last paragraph, suppose, then you can put I here. Okay, but we are making video, we are explaining it, then of course I am explaining it. Ongoing research into other synthetic materials. Yes, the spider is not the only creature that has aroused the interest of material scientists. They have also become envious of the natural adhesives secreted by sea mussel. Now, after spider, they are talking about sea mussel also. It produces a protein adhesive to attach itself to rocks. It is tedious and expensive to extract the synthetic gene for use in surrogate bacteria. Okay, now it is confirmed ongoing research into other synthetic materials. So that is I. Now let's do fill-ups. So no more than 2 words. As I told you, nowadays it is 1 word. So let's synthetic gene grown in dash and dash. Globules word I know where they were talking. So I will go to first find this, and then of course wherever location of this, above that the location of 6th and 7th question will be there. Now globules word, it was here. Okay, so it was here. Now look at this. So just a minute. So these globule word here, so I am showing you fill in the blanks, and this is the paragraph. We will be reading it for that. Okay, so synthetic gene grown in or word is given, it means they are talking about these 2 words, yeast and bacteria as host to grow the raw material. Synthetic gene grown in, which they have spun into fibers. So let's I'm just guessing out, just a minute. Says the globules of protein. Globules of protein, let's write protein first. Protein dissolved in. Okay, synthetic gene grown in. So they were talking gene word. Gene. So above they were talking gene word. It was here. Uh, Here they were talking about silk producing gland. So here spun into web. So have researchers have used both yeast and bacteria as host to grow raw materials. So they means that is as host to grow raw material which they have spun into fibers. So globules of protein comparable with marbles in an egg are harvested. Okay, they are talking about synthetic material only, synthetic gene, sorry. So here we will be writing grown in yeast and bacteria. Okay, yeast and bacteria. Dissolved in. Dissolved in. So what they have dissolved, globules of protein comparable with marbles in an egg are harvested and processed. We break open the bacteria, separate with globules, use them raw material. Okay, with yeast the gene word is here na, system can be designed so that material excretes the protein outside and the yeast for better access. Passed through. Are we water based solution? I think, are they talking about this? It produces the same protein equivalent to which produce spider reglines. The spider mixes the protein. So protein word here into water based solution. So it will come dissolved in. So of course protein into water based solution. Same word is not there, but yes, we can guess out after protein. The word is matching. Dissolved in into water based solutions. Okay, so water, this when we are writing like this will be considered as one word in everywhere. Okay, dissolved in water based solution, now passed through, where it is passing through, then spins into a solid fiber in one go. I think solid fiber passed through, just a minute. To produce a solid fiber word is also there. Water based and spins. Produce passed through spins. Spins we will be writing it here. Okay. And solid fiber is also into a solid fiber. So how paraphrased the things they have done, just try to understand it. Okay. Now we will be doing true false not given. True false not given for last three questions. Okay, so as you know instructions, if the statement is true, somewhere they are giving these kinds of maybe if the statement agrees with the question statement, then it is true. If the statement disagree, means contradicts with the question statement, information we will get in paragraphs. Okay, and if information is not given in the passage, not full information, some part of the question statement will be missing, it means that is not given. So let's read it. How to do true false not given, it's important to understand. First we will read the question statement, try to understand its meaning, and then come out with one or two keywords. Some keywords will take us to the location. After that we will try to match the meaning. Biosilk has already replaced nylon in parachute. So I know where they were talking in parachute. In which paragraph? Biosilk. Biosilk. So here they were talking about biomaterials and all in the paragraph, but I know parachutes they are talking. They are talking whether they have replaced nylon in parachute manufacture or not. Okay. So replacement is here, replicate. The attention of the silk spun by the spider is a combination of great strength. Okay, spider silk they are talking, silk spun, and enormous elasticity which man-made fibers have been unable to replace. So it is clearly given unable to replicate, means this is false. So biosilk is not given. In fact, silk spun they are talking, It is but here they have given biosilk has already replaced nylon. Nylon word is here, where they were talking nylon. Parachute word is here, and combination which man-made fiber. I have just read nylon word. America, sorry, America. I'm not talking about America. Single strand could be made enough. So nylon word somewhere here it is nylon. Okay, so they have combined the things here. Biosilk has already replaced nylon in parachute manufacturing. So let's read it here. The drag line, which forms the radial arms of the web, is stronger than other parts of the web, and so I believe synthetic version could prove to be important a material as nylon which have been around. So it means biosilk has already replaced, so it is clearly given unable to replicate. So it is false. 12. The spider produces silk of varying strength. The spider produces silk. Spider word of varying strength. Okay, spider it was here. Other parts of the verb. Okay. Yes, spider they were talking here. Okay. To recreate the material, examined the silk producing gland of the spider. We took out the glands that produce the silk and looked at the coding for the protein material they make, which spun into a web. We then went looking for clones with right DNA. Researchers, spider produces, they are talking about mainly spider produces silk of varying strength. The trying to synthesize drag silk of the drag line silk which forms the stronger than other parts of the web. Okay, so I am leaving it because time is going up. Now let's find this word. Levi's and Dorsch cooperated in the synthetic production of silk. Okay, so these persons here also in this paragraph alone he is doing something, and Dorsch is also doing something here. But in the whole paragraph, I will show you other paragraphs also. See, not given will be there because in none of the paragraph are talking about their both the persons cooperation. Here also they are talking about Dosh alone he is doing something. In another paragraph also Levi's is doing some alone, but nowhere it is given like cooperated thing in the passage. So it is not given, so it will be true.